Hi y'all, this is Lorenzo Network here, and we're back again with another live stream today. This time we're not playing a game or like doing anything like that, but this time, we are going to do a live stream on. Today we're going to be doing a live stream on a tier list of a plethora of every Namco arcade game / console game tier list. I've been planning to do this last night. So yeah, before I do the live stream, I'm just gonna wait for everyone to pop in the live stream. So I'm just gonna wait for everybody to come before I do this. So hey, 12441. Hey there. So I'm just gonna wait for everybody else. I'm gonna wait for everybody else to come in. I'm also now 3 people are watching. The best bro. Hi. Well, hi. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait for everybody to come in. I'm gonna say that 3 times. So while we're at it, let's check out the plethora of games that we're gonna be covering in this tier list today. This is gonna be pretty short and pretty fun. It's not gonna last 3 or 2.5 hours. So yeah. Oh, 3 now. Two people are watching. So I'm just gonna wait for everybody else to come in. We got Namco Museum virtual arcade games on this tier list, so that's good. That's good, and also Battle Collection games. And I can we just say, Grobda remix? It's just one blank like white with text. I mean, I do get the point. I mean, Grobda remix text hasn't surfaced online and can't be used as a PNG yet. So, yeah, like someone could have just done a screenshot and probably just yeah. So I'm just gonna sit here, kind of wait for most of my fans to pop in. So I'm just gonna wait for most of the fans to come in the live stream. So just gonna wait. I kind of don't want to wait like 20 minutes or so. So let's just wait for all the fans to come in. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for everybody to come in. I think we're only gonna be doing like a short and simple tier list of Namco museums here. So yeah, we're gonna be in the. I think the best thing to do is just play some music while we're waiting for everybody else to come into chat before we come into this. So do you know about the World of Goo? Says the best bro. I do. I mean, I don't want to play it because, I mean, it looks like it was made for a mobile game and not like the Nintendo Switch or so. Though I don't want to play it. So yeah. So while we're waiting for everybody else to come in, I'm just gonna play some music. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna. We just gotta wait for. Hold on, we just gotta find. Okay. Okay, so I gotta find the music here. Okay. Found it. So I'm just gonna be playing this music while we wait for everybody to come in. Hold on. I'm live streaming right now. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, that was just my mom going to work. So yeah. But anyways, boys, ignore about that. Let's just sit in the waiting area. Wait for everybody to come in the live stream. I've said that like millions of times by now. Did you see the Nintendo Direct that Best Bro asks? Yes, I did. I watched recents of them. I didn't saw the Nintendo Direct Mini where Pac-Man World Repack was announced there. But yeah, I have watched the recent Nintendo Direct there. Oh, you gotta be serious. You gotta be serious. Hold on. We just gotta refresh. There we go. All right. Okay. Luckily, everything's saved on there. Well, I mean, I have heard of Wii. Well, I mean, I have heard of Wii Fi. It's just I'm wishing to play Mario Kart Wii Online. It's just ever since Nintendo shut down the Wii Online server, I can't do it anymore. The server shut down. And also, I have like a homebrewed Wii, which I don't. I just have a regular Wii. Well, you did it for years? Good. Oh, by the way, Pac-Man raised it 1. I am able to get to World 3 Round 2. It took a while, but I've made the strat. Okay, good. Anyone can beat Pac-Man arrangement, like the arcade version, or the console version, but okay. What if we got a Pac-Man CDI game or fan-made animation? Well, the CDI ended like a decade ago, like 1 decade ago, because the DSi is the DSi I've heard is a pretty much what can I call it? a replica of like a duplicate of the DS or something, and or like a fan made animation of it. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. Oh hey, the Red Ghost Productions 2010 is here. Okay, we're gaining some traction. We're getting some traction. We're getting the fans caught. We're getting most of the big ones caught in, like the Red Ghost Productions. I'm still waiting for Animation Plus, LAC Between Studios. Yeah. If we get two of them or one of two of them, then I'm assuming we're ready to go. Or Pack Kickin, or Pack Kaikin, or Pack Kickin. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it me or is it Cool Me and some others from different? I kind of didn't see that. I didn't see that. Okay, so two people. We're back to two people. Okay. But yeah, we all come together for Pac-Man. I kind of agree on that. Oh hey, LACB20 Studios. Good morning to you too. Okay, so we got the big one coming. All right. We got the Red Ghost Productions and LACB20 Studios. So I think are we ready to go, guys? Are we ready to go? Because I mean, we got two big ones, so I believe we're gonna. Should we start this? I'm waiting. Let's do it. I got a bit since my teammate is coming soon, but I'll be able to watch it. Okay. Guess the waiting room is over. Let's start this thing. So, here is my take on the Namco arcade games / console games tier list. So let's start this. The tiers we got are S tier. One. It won't go down. Won't go down. Jeez, this computer is so buggy sometimes. Okay, it's gonna go up. Okay, so I'm assuming since it won't go up, we got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier, or haven't played tier. That one I've created. So yeah. So we got all these games on here. A good plethora of them are arcade games. Some of them are console games, but anyways, without further ado, let's get straight on into it. So starting off with a bang, we got Pac-Man, the original, the one that started it all. The fun game we know and love. Is it dragging up? Is it dragging up? Okay. Okay. It is not. It does not want to go. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, oh, and not in D tier. Not in D tier. Alright. Pac-Man, hold on. But, where's the scroll? Where's the scroll? Guess I have to use my finger, I guess. Okay. So, Pac-Man is honestly, it's between A tier and S tier because Pac-Man is it's just so good. It's just so fucking good. So hard. So hard. S tier. Yeah. Pac-Man is revolutionary. Pac-Man is actually revolutionary because it's so wacky and fun that it's actually really good. I got into the game in like 2013 to like 2014 or so, and it's just so cartoony and wacky. Like you have to control this like Pac-Man to eat like all the pellets, and Power Pellets are running away from the ghosts. It's just so cartoony. It's so fun. It is so fun. So I've discovered I've come across it on mom playing the original Pac-Man on her phone. Like and I was amazed at what I was seeing. So I played Pac-Man. I got better at it in like 2020, 2021 or 2022 or so. 2021, 2022. Oh hey Pat Kaiken, what's up? So yeah, Pac-Man is a revolutionary game, and it led me into a crap ton of other Pac-Man games in the Pac-Man world at the Pac-Man fandom. And yeah, Pac-Man is a revolutionary game, and it belongs in the S tier. It belongs. It is elite as shit. So let's go back down. Let's go back down. It does not want to move down. This Chromebook is so slow. It's unbelievable. I suppose we have to... Yeah, no wonder the page is unresponsive. Okay, so, we're starting off with some Pac-Man games. Pac-Man Arrangement, the arcade version. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think I might need to close some of these tabs, because I think that is what it's making it so slow. So yeah, okay, our progress is saved. Pac-Man is still in S tier. That's good. Now, let's close this. Alright, where were we? Pac-Man Arrangement. Okay, now we can use the... You know what? S tier. Pac-Man Arrangement, the arcade version, is a masterpiece. And I am not kidding when I say that. Pac-Man Arrangement is so good. Like, it creates the, like, when I mean arrangement, like, it makes Pac-Man, like, better. Because it appeared in the Namco Classic Collection Volume 2, I believe. And then, and in the it came onto the console world with Pac-Man Collection on the Game Boy Advance, and then it came onto the consoles yet again on the PS2, Xbox, the GameCube, and then the arcade version fizzled out for a while, and then came back in 2022 with a bang, with Pac-Man Museum Plus, and the game is still revolutionary to this day. Well, I wouldn't say revolutionary. It's just a masterpiece, and you see, like, adding a new ghost that, like, fuses with the other ghosts to make them get powers is, it's just clever. Like, adding, like, a science ghost named Kinzo, or Kinky in the English version, she can fuse with the other ghosts and basically just, he turns Pinky, like, no, not Pinky, Blinky, into a set of bullhorns and basically just speed up faster. Inky has, like, so when she fuses with Inky, she like fuses Inky and they duplicate each other with again, the rest is so on, and yeah. Although Pac-Man Arrangement is a damn good Pac-Man game. I can guarantee that. Alright, Pac-Man Versus. I have played this on Namco Museum for the Switch. And F tier. Get an F tier where you belong. Because the reason, like, I don't like Pac-Man Versus is that it's so mean-spirited. It's so mean-spirited, and it's so hard to get into. And it's just so hard to get into and you have to, like, plug in a GBA in order to control Pac-Man's speed, is that I don't like. And the fact that, like, when you don't have to, like, when you have to use the ghosts in order to kill Pac-Man, it's just so mean. It's just mean. It's just mean. And I think the reason why people are defending this game is because Mario is the announcer. That is literally it. The reason why people are, like, upping this game is that the fact that Mario is the announcer. That's literally it. Although Pac-Man Versus is in the F tier where it belongs. So yeah. Alright, Gator Panic Remix. Even though I have Namco Museum Mega Mix on the Wii, I've never played Gator Panic Remix. Because it's not remixing an arcade game. It is instead it is instead like a remix game of, like, that very rare Namco Japanese whack-a-mole game where you have to whack the gators. That wasn't released in America, so to anyone who has known Namco for so long and knew that this was released, you wouldn't know what this game was. But I am assuming it would be pretty fun. So yeah. Pac and Pal. Pac and Pal. Where do I put Pac and Pal? B tier. I used to say it was horrible. Like, if you have proof of that, go in, it is in the Michael Rosen Describes Pac-Man video that I made. So yeah. So Pac and Pal is B tier. It's weird and good. You know what? It's bad, good, and weird at the same time. Because I mean, basically the whole game is that it uses the Super Pac-Man hardware, I believe, and basically the whole game is that you have to control Pac-Man to flip up cards and get the fruit, while this new character, Miru, who many people are saying a ghost, I believe not, and yeah, it's basically, Yeah, and you have to like run away from the ghost. You have two jobs at once, and it's just kind of stressful. Plus, I'm not that good at the game. I do like that, like it gives power ups, like the Galaxian ship sends up when you control Pac-Man to eat it. It like sends a tractor beam, and then if you go on to the further stages, there's a Rally X cart, and you can blow steam at at like the ghosts, and it can like make them cry, like it will turn vulnerable and stuff like that. And then there's the trumpet, which makes the ghost dance, which is by far the cutest thing I've ever seen in a long time. So, yeah, yeah. So overall, Pack and Pal is it's mixed. Pack and Pal is just mixed. Okay, all right. Now we're getting to the gold mine, Sky Kid. Where do we put Sky Kid? I think it belongs in A tier. Yeah, Sky Kid is elite as shit. I'm not gonna lie. I've played it on 3 different consoles. I think I've played the two of them were on the Switch. I have played the first I came across Sky Kid was on Namco Museum Arcade Pack for the Switch, and then the second one is Namco Museum Archives Volume 1, which I've played the NES version. And then there's the PlayStation version, which I played on Namco Museum Encore. If you don't know that, go check the Pac-Man and Ghost Play the Namco Museum PS1 series video. Yeah, overall, Sky Kid is just pretty fun to play, even though although it takes really some skill. Like the first level's pretty easy, but like when you get to the second round, it gets hard very fast, and there's just so many enemies everywhere. But although when you spiral out of control on the ground, it's easy to like get up, and then all you have to do is just press like the one button and second button, like the whoop de whoop button, and then the shoot button at the same time, like mash it, and then you'll be up in the air again. So yeah, and it's like a nice little war game, but with birds. I'm thinking of that one movie called Freebirds, where these 2 turkeys go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the Sky Kid reminds me of 2 things. It reminds me of Planes, those terrible, the 2 terrible Planes movies by Disney, which was meant to be a direct-to-DVD movie. And then there's Planes, Fire and Rescue, which is just garbage. It's just garbage. It's basically Planes but worse. That's basically what it is. Overall, Sky Kid is a pretty fun war game. It is elite, and I'm recommending that you all give it a try. So that was Sky Kid. So, new Rally X arrangement. The 2 from 2005. That's found in Namco Museum Battle Collection. Okay. New Rally X arrangement. C tier, it's okay. It's New Rally X arrangement has really stunning visuals and popping music, but it's very, very difficult. I've played it on my PSP. It's actually pretty fun. And yeah, I feel like the music's pretty good, and overall, it's just good. It's just a good game. Alright, now on to another racing game, Pole Position. Where are we gonna put good old Pole Position? Where are we gonna put Pole Position at? Pick it up. Hold on. Jesus. It won't go away. Jeez, it won't go up. This Chromebook sucks today. This Chromebook actually sucks. Dude, God, it doesn't want to go up. Okay, you know what? I'm just using my finger. Forget this. Forget this. Oh wow. Okay, let's just it keeps doing this. My Chromebook is not doing that well today. Luckily everything's saved. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Now let's just exit that out. And now, Jesus Christ. Okay, now we got it up. Okay, pole position also going in A tier with Skykid. Pole position it gives you so much anxiety, but it's also very fun. It evolves into one of the most delusional cartoon series of all time. Where it doesn't mention, where the cartoon just does not mention just doesn't have anything to do with pole position at all. And yeah, but pole position, the game is pretty cool. I haven't beaten all the 4 stages yet, though I do plan on to someday. It's just pretty difficult. I have passed the quality lap time and stuff like that. And then I got to the races. I can get through 2 or 3 laps, and that's probably it. Though I often crash into cars, crash into signs, or also like slow down with like the water or something. But yeah, pole position is super. You went super. Yeah. It's super. It's a super racing game. That's what I'm getting. All right, here's the gold mine, Dragon Spirit. You sir. Gee, oh my god. Is it ever going to go up, or is it just gonna bring up these messages? There we go. All right. It is. You, my friend, are going in S tier. Yeah. Dragon Spirit is pole position, except is basically the difficulty of pole position, except cranked up to 10. I'm not that good at it. But I do say Dragon Spirit's pretty fun. It's basically Xevious, but with dragons and fantasy shit. Yeah, and the music is pretty awesome. The sound effects are pretty catchy, and overall the game is just super good. Yeah, Dragon Spirit is super good. I've played it 2 times. On my emulator and then on Namco Museum Volume 5. And it's still pretty good to this day. Okay, yeah. New Rally X. I have barely played this. I have barely played New Rally X because I think the original Rally X is better than New Rally X. Don't riot on me. It's just I think New Rally X is just fine. It's just fine. It's still good, but it's just fine. Though Rally X, however, is fun. It's really fun, and yeah. Even though it controls the same, and basically the whole tune of the game is basically the Pac-Man intermission theme. Yeah, so New Rally X is overall, I have barely played it. Recently I've played it on my Xbox, in the Xbox 360 arcade. There are some Xbox 360 Namco arcade titles that I will cover in their tiers, like Mr. Drill Online, Galaga Legions, stuff like that. Yeah. Alright. Now let's go on to the weirdest Pac-Man game ever made. Pack-and-Roll Remix. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Is this ever gonna go up? Oh, it just glitched out. It just glitched out. this is going in S tier as well, because Pack and Roll is so freaking weird, but it's also the cutest Pac-Man game ever made. Because you have to roll, you have to roll Pac-Man through these worlds, trying to like avoid obstacles like the ghosts and such, eating all the pellets to like get through like the gates of like Ophis and stuff to get to the goal. That's pretty simple, though it has so much charm to it. I haven't played the DS Pack and Roll because I don't have a DS. I can probably play it on like my local emulator or something. And yeah, though I have played Pack and Roll Remix on my Wii and on Pac-Man Museum Plus. And even that, it's still very good. So yeah, Pack and Roll Remix is the weirdest but cutest Pac-Man game ever made. Yeah, so Galaga Arrangement, the arcade version. Galaga Arrangement. Galaga Arrangement's A tier. I know Pac-Man Arrangement is S tier along with Pac-Man itself. Though Galaga Arrangement is still really cool. I mean, 2 other Galaga games have been able to surpass it. I'll get to that. But yeah. I do think Galaga Arrangement's very cool. The sound effects are very cool. The music is very cool. Overall, Galaga Arrangement on the arcade version that's on the Namco Classic Collection Volume 1 is very cool. It's very stereo-like, and it's very cool. It's like all spacey-like. It's very good. And it's also kind of a mind freak. Or mind fuck, whatever. Yeah, but anyways, let's get to the others. Alright. Here is Pac-Man Arrangement, the PSP version from 2005, or Pac-Man Arrangement, the console version. This one's also between B tier and A tier. Actually, no, not in the non-B tier and A tier. A tier and S tier. A tier. A tier. A tier. I'm going with A tier, guys. I'm sorry. Now, Pac-Man Arrangement 2005. Many people hate this Pac-Man Arrangement, but I wholeheartedly disagree. It's actually very good. Because I do like that they upgraded like the bosses to make them look cooler, and I like the CGI aspect to it. It's very good. It's very good. It's very good. I like how Pac-Man looks. I like how most of the ghosts look. I like how the worlds look. And the music, my god, the fucking music. The music may be on the same rate as Pac-Man Arrangement. It is cartoony and also very good as possible. Especially the World 3 theme and also the World 5 theme. Those are catchy as shit. Yeah. So overall, Pac-Man Arrangement 2005 is elite, even though it gets so much hate. I still like it. So yeah. Pac-Motos, the Motos version, but the Pac-Man version of Motos. You know what? It's going in A tier. It's going in A tier. It's going in A tier. So yeah, Pac-Motos is basically the Motos version, basically Motos Arrangement, but with Pac-Man. And I do say mixing Motos with Pac-Man, actually Pac-Man with Motos is actually pretty darn cool, I'm not gonna lie. And also the bosses are pretty cool. And yeah, I do say it's very elite. It is very elite for its time. And also today for the time. So yeah. Though I have to say, the music may be better than all the Pac-Man games combined. The music on Pac-Motos is masterful. If you've played Pac-Motos, I can guarantee you that that the music on Pac-Motos It is a chef's kiss. It is a chef's kiss. Go listen to the soundtrack of Pack Motos right now after the stream. No, not right now. After the stream, and you'll be amazed. You'll actually be amazed on how the composers for Namco Museum Megamix went so hard that it's actually ridiculous. So yeah, Pack Motos is very elite. I really like Pack Motos. Alright, pole position 2. Pole position 2. You know what? It is going with its main man. It is going with its main man. So pole position 2 is pretty much the same as pole position, but with different maps. And you can select the different maps, and there's different sound design and music. And overall, it's just the same game, but with better visuals and like better like backgrounds with the seaside, and the fun fair, stuff like that. All right, so yeah. Overall, I think pole position 2 is also really good. So yeah. All right, so now we got The Legend of Valkyrie, or Valkyrie no Densetsu. Hold on. It's just gonna... It is taking a while because my Chromebook just doesn't want to do anything. Wait. Okay. It may take a second for it to load up, guys, because this Chromebook is just does not want to work. Well, I mean, oh, hey, Red Cat, I've seen you, I've seen you on YouTube, you kind of make pretty cool content, even though there's barely any Pac-Man content, though I still think you're a pretty cool guy, yeah. So, anyways, the page crashed again. I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen many times that I regressed. So yeah. Thankfully, it has a saving system that's still good. So yeah. But anyways, where are we going for? The Legend of Valkyrie, or Valkyrie no Densetsu. It is okay. It is going in A tier with plenty others. So the Legend of Valkyrie, I've only played it on the Namco Museum Volume 5 and nothing else. Because, actually, I might have played the PC Engine version on my local emulator, but... Yeah, overall, The Legend of Valkyrie is a very beautiful RPG. I've made a reference to The Legend of Valkyrie if you've seen... like, the big enough Pac-Man animation I made, you might see a reference to The Legend of Valkyrie in there. Yeah. Overall, The Legend of Valkyrie is a very beautiful and very action-packed RPG game. It's just very good. For 1989 standards, it's still very good. It's still very good. All right, Grobda. Ooh, we got a super one. You know what, Grobda? Since we don't got anything in A tier, and I'm having my eternal thoughts on Grobda, I'm putting this in B tier. Grobda is still a good game, but it's just so easy on the first 5 levels until you get to the ones where the orange tanks show up, and then you have to bother with getting the other tanks, and then you have to get the one last, and I haven't been able to get through round 7 to 8 since, though I am practicing on getting on that. Though Grobda is a pretty nice tank shooter. I quite like it. So yeah. Ordine can suck a nut. Ordine can suck a nut. I'm not joking. Ordine is just very hard. It's very basic, I'd say. It's just very basic, and I have played the PC Engine version of War 9, and I've played it, and it's just very boring, and also very hard, that it's almost to the point of being literal shit. Yeah, so War 9, you can suck it. You can War 9 can suck it, okay? Xevious Resurrection. I've never played this one, and I don't have, and that's because I don't have Namco Museum Essentials, and I kind of don't feel like buying Namco Museum Essentials. And yeah, Xevious Resurrection. I've never played him. Yeah. All right. Now we get to Galaga Arrangement, the 2005 PSP version. Oh, dear God. Yep, here it goes again. Here it goes again. All right, now it's moving. Okay, you know what? Galaga Arrangement 2005 is middle of the road. It is middle of the road. It is going with New Rally X Remix. New Rally X Remix and no, not New Rally X Remix. New Rally X Arrangement and Galaga Arrangement, it's just, they're just very middle of the road. And Galaga Arrangement is just pretty boring. It is the weakest compared to the other Galaga games I'm gonna cover. So yeah. Tank Force. I barely played this one. I think I've only played it once, and that's it. On Namco Museum Arcade Pack. Yeah, honestly, Tank Force is it's just not that good. It's just not that good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the Tank Force fans out there. I just don't think I don't think it's that good. It pales compared to Tank Battalion and Grobda, which are the best Namco tank shooters. Though Tank Force, it's just, what is there even to say about Tank Force? But yeah. Alright, here is an over-talked about Namco. Here is the most over-talked about Namco game ever, and that is Galaga. Where are we gonna put Galaga at? It is A tier. It is A tier. The reason why Galaga is an A tier, I mean, it's still an awesome game. It's still a great game. It's just it pales compared to the other Galaga games. But even though it's the original Galaga, Galaga is still fun. Like, it's still fun. It's just there's much better Galaga games. And yeah, Galaga is still a fun game. I really like it. I really like how the sequel to Galaxian. It's a really step up from the sequel to Galaxian, and overall, I think Galaga is a great game. Rolling Thunder. I've been having trouble trying to complete the first level of Rolling Thunder. But you know what? This is going to B tier. Rolling Thunder is just one of those games where it's hard, but it's also good. Yeah, I still think it's a pretty good shooter. I haven't played it on Namco Museum Encore. I haven't played it on Namco Museum Encore. I'd like to someday, to see how the PlayStation version plays. I have played it on my Pac-Man machine my giant Pac-Man machine that I have upstairs, that I got for Christmas last year. So yeah, overall Rolling Thunder it's just good. All right, now here is a one I've been wanting to talk about to you guys. Mr. Driller Online. But first, when I talk about Mr. Driller Online, I have to talk about something. So I got Namco Museum Virtual Arcade. It didn't work because I don't have an Xbox 360. So I overall just got like 4 to 5 games unlocked, which are most of the Xbox Live games and stuff like that. And that includes, one of them includes this, Mr. Drawer Online. And yeah, and I've played Mr. Drawer Online, and my God, it is wonderful. It is a wonderful spin-off to Dig Dug. It's a wonderful spin-off to Dig Dug, and it's very addicting, and it gets very fast. Like, you have to go through the different, like, the depths of the, you have to like take down all these blocks that are taking over the world from the undergrounders. Yeah, ever since I've played Mr. Driller Online, I've been kind of going on a Mr. Driller tangent recently. Like, I've been looking up ports on the original Mr. Driller arcade game. I've learned more about the Mr. Driller series with, like, Mr. Driller Drill Land and stuff like that. With, like, all the characters, like Susumu and Ataru, Taizo, which Taizo is basically the dude from Dig Dug. Something. And, yeah, I've played Mr. Driller 2 on the GBA, a few times this week. And, yeah. So, overall, Mr. Driller is the competitor to Pac-Man. I really love Pac-Man. Pac-Man's the best Namco series ever. Though Mr. Driller is not too far behind it. So, I've played Mr. Driller Online, and... One. It's not even yep, how long is this gonna go on for? How long is this gonna go on for? How long is this gonna go on? Alright, let me just go down. I might do this in, like, separate parts, like part 1 and part 2, like Artificial Orange Studios did with his Namco Museum tier list. Actually, not Namco Museum tier list, Namco Arcade Games tier list. Yeah, though I'm gonna keep going, guys. I'm gonna keep going, don't worry. I'm not ending it right here. I'm just gonna do a few, like, this section and this section over here, and then I'm concluding this part of this, and I might do it soon and stuff. So, yeah. So, anyways, Mr. Driller Online. I've been really loving Mr. Driller recently. So, you know what? Boom. S tier. It belongs in S tier. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a really good game. I've just explained, yeah. It's basically the arcade game, but like, you have different characters, and you have to go, like, yeah, it's basically the same as the arcade game, and it's still very fun. Genpi Tomaden. I've never played this, and I don't think I want to, because I've heard it's terrible. Yeah. So, Gapless. It's very mid. Gapless is very, very mid. Yeah, Gapless is very, very mid. Same with Splatterhouse. It is also very, very mid. It is also very, very mid. Yeah, so I gotta take down this ad over there because I still got plenty of other more games to talk about. Okay. We got a statue over here. Galga88. You sir, are going in the S tier where you belong. You are getting the seal. You are getting an Oscar award for this, man. Because Galga88, it's very addicting, and it's also very fun. And it's also an easy way where you have to, like, get through the dimensions. Like, you have to collect 2 of the barrels, and then you have to go in there. And, yeah, and it's pretty cool how you can choose the dual fighter ship, stuff like that. Like in the original Galga, you can't choose two ships. Instead of like how you can form the two ships is basically you have to get your ship captured by like that tractor beam alien, stuff like that. Then you have to shoot the alien down, and then you get two ships. But in Galaga 88, you can possibly just you can easily choose a single or dual if it's your cup of tea. You choose it. So yeah, and overall, and yeah, I do feel like Galaga 88 is very fun, and also the challenging stages are better than the original. So yeah, overall, I think Galaga 88 is. I love Galaga 88. It's so fun. It's so fun. Yeah. So, Miss Pac-Man, the game that features the cutie of all the arcade characters, and it's also the first game to feature a female protagonist. Also going in this tier as well. The reason why Miss Pac-Man is also. I also love Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man is pretty masterful. I really love it, and I really love Pac-Man too. I still love Pac-Man, don't get me wrong, but I think Miss Pac-Man is still really good. I still think it's really good. Plus, I think I know why people like Miss Pac-Man better than Pac-Man, and it's the mazes. I think that's why people love Miss Pac-Man than Pac-Man. It's just the mazes. Because in the original Pac-Man, it's just one blue walled maze. It's pretty simple, and it's still pretty good. With Miss Pac-Man, you get different colored mazes, like pink, blue, orange, dark blue, or purple, stuff like that. And you got a new character called Sue, and this game is spotlighting Pac-Man's wife, Miss Pac-Man. The character has been taken by the royalties of AtGames, which is honestly sad because we won't get Miss Pac-Man in any of the Namco museums anymore. Though Miss Pac-Man can't be used in the games. I mean, she's still in other media. She just can't be in the games. Yeah. Rally X Remix. This is going to B tier. B tier. It's also really good. And yeah. So basically, every remix game in the Namco Museum Remix and Mega Mix is based off of Pac and Roll. And yeah, and Pac-Man's in every single one of them. And yeah. Though, in New Rally X Remix, it's basically CGI, and you control Pac-Man in this. You control Pac-Man, who looks very cute in the car, and you have to basically do the same direction as Rally X, because that's why it's called Rally X Remix. So yeah. Though Rally X Remix is still good, I like Rally X. Xevious is okay. Xevious is just okay. Xevious is just okay. Don't get me wrong, I like Xevious, and I like how it's executed, is still pretty good. But there are many other shooters out there, and sometimes it can get kind of boring at times. And Xevious is one of them. I'm sorry, but Xevious is still good. I like Xevious. Now we get to Toy Pop. Toy Pop. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Got Toy Pop. Now, Toy Pop, you know what? It is going in S tier. Toy Pop is just so amazing. And it has such an amount of weight into it. It's a good game to play when it's Christmas time. Because, it has that Christmassy feel to it. And yeah, you have to control Pino and Acha to basically save their friend, who is unnamed, from Majo, this evil wizard. And he's sitting in a hotel, which he uses these bought toys that came to life and trying to take over these mazes, and have Pino and Aka gotta stop them, try to save their friend. And yeah, Toy Pop is just really good. Though I don't get in the bonus rounds you have to collect apples that fall from trees. Yes, that's the challenging stages, I guess. So, yeah, that's Toy Pop. Overall, Toy Pop is amazing. Really like it. Alright, The Return of Ishtar, the sequel to Tower Draga. I've never played this one. I got nothing to say about this game. So, yeah. Galaga Remix. Galaga Remix is... It's going in A tier. It's going in A tier. I still really like it, though the music is also masterful, as Pac-Moto's is. So, yeah. I do think Galaga Remix is still pretty good, even though I don't know why Pac-Man is rolling in this, like, little little guardrail thing, even though all you have to do is just shoot the aliens, and Pac-Man has nothing to do with it. And, yeah. Though Galaga Remix is still pretty good, and weird at the same time. Yeah. Alright, Bosconian. Alright. Bosconian's B tier. Bosconian's B tier. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The item still works. I do like how you have to, like, destroy bases, though it gets very anxiety when I first played it. Because you have to, like, it scrolls so you won't see where, like, the aliens are. And I like how, like, the bases are green. And, yeah. I do think, overall, I think Bosconian is also really good, but it's also very obscure. Like, it's not obscure like it didn't release in America, it's just very obscure to, like, play in the arcades nowadays. So yeah, sorry about that. Alright, Dragon Buster. This game's mid. This game's mid. It's very hard, like there's bosses every 5 seconds, like, when you get into a base. And they're so overpowered, and you can't control, like, where you're going, and also the boss with, like, the dragon is also very weird as well. Yeah, overall, I think Dragon Buster is just mid. Yeah. This is Arrangement 05, though I already covered Arrangement 05, so we're not counting that one because we already ranked that one up there. So, yeah. Tower of Draga. I know a lot of people really love this one. So, oh my god. Oh boy. Yep. Are we gonna get another screen? You count how many? I bet some people can count how many times. How like there are so many. How many? Yeah. See. So, reload it for the 6th time in a row. All right. So let's go down. Okay. Tower of Draga. Tower Draga is elite. Tower Draga is elite. I really like it, even though it gets very hard and Gilgamesh moves very slowly, and the game can be hell at times, especially with, like, the witches, like shooting these arrows at you, and you don't know, like, where you are, and you don't know when they're gonna appear. That's why it's so creepy when they appear like that. Though Tower Draga is a pretty interesting game, to say the least. So yeah. Now we got, hold on, there are so many ads. All right, Pack Attack. Where are we going to put Pack Attack? I've played it on Pac-Man Museum Plus, and I've played it on Pac-Man Collection for the GBA on my local emulator, and I have played it on the GameCube. So Pack Attack, it's good. Pack Attack is good. It's a good game. It's a pretty interesting game for, like, a Pac-Man puzzle game. stuff like that. It's basically Tetris, but with Pac-Man. It's basically just a complete rip of Cosmo game with the puzzle, but this time add Pac-Man stuff into it. Yeah, and I do like the bonus stages too. So yeah, overall, Pac Attack is really good. No, not really good. Just it's interesting and good at the same time. So, QDQ, the most talked about Namco pinball game. Didn't mean by that. Didn't mean to do that. All right. QDQ. Where do I put QDQ? This one's between B tier and A tier. You know what? This game is also going in B tier. I like QDQ, even though it's really hard. Yeah, it is kind of forgettable. QDQ. I honestly don't get like where the QDQ part is. Like who's this character? No, I'm talking about who this character is. Is it the penguins over there? You know what? QDQ is pretty good for a pinball game, even though it's very, very hard. Yeah, so okay. So, Wonder Momo. Honestly, Wonder Momo. No, not D tier. Wonder Momo it's going in tier. Wonder Momo, I've only played it on Namco Museum Encore, and I have played the PC Engine version on my local emulator. And overall, Wonder Momo is very elite. It is elite, and it is very good. It is very good. I do like how it combines anime with like a beat 'em up game, and I like how you're like, it makes you feel like a king when when it's a show and all the audience is watching you try to beat the bad guys, and it's just very cool. It makes you feel good. It's a feel good game. So yeah. Alright, Pac-Man Championship Edition. Very addictive, gets very fast. Honestly, going in A tier because 1, the game is still very good, but 2, Namco just keeps milking this. Namco just keeps milking Pac-Man Championship Edition, and it's honestly annoying. Like, Pac-Man Championship Edition needs to take a break. Because, and it's pretty annoying because some guy made an NES version of Pac-Man Championship Edition, a ROM hack for the NES, until Namco decided to bought the rights to it. And Namco was like, hey, this might be good for our Namco Museum Archives collection. Let's just slap it on the collection and see how it goes. Whoever the creator of Pac-Man Championship Edition for like the NES, you are a lucky fuck. You are a lucky fuck. Yeah, it's a recent remake. Yeah. Alright, now, Metrocross. Where are we going to put Metrocross? Oh my god. Alright, fine, we got it up. Alright. Metrocross, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I've played it on 2 versions, actually 3 versions. 2 of them on my emulator, kind of like Sky Kid. I've played the arcade version, and then which is pretty good. And then there's the Famicom version, which sucks ass. And then I played the PS1 version on Namco Museum Volume 5. So Metrocross is it's pretty simple, but it's also pretty fun, and yeah. So yeah, I got nothing to say about Metrocross. Yeah. King and Balloon. It's honestly better than Galaxian. For 1980 standards, King of Balloon is very good, but this time it's up to scale to better because it's like Galaxian where you have to shoot all the balloons, except you have to protect your king from the balloons from being swept away. And it's also honestly pretty clever, although the sound samples of the king are a little weird. Like in the Japanese version, it's like, Saiku! And then in the US version, it's like, help, thank you. It's also, the US ones are better than the Japanese voices. I have to agree with you on that. So yeah. So I think we're gonna do a few more of these, and then we're just gonna stop there. We're gonna do part 2 soon, probably maybe like tomorrow or something. Yeah, we're gonna do a few more. All right. Rompers. I've played this on Namco Museum Encore, and I do not regret it. It is good. Actually, not good. It's A tier. It's really good. Rompers is a pretty cute action game, but it's also very entertaining at the same time, because you have to control this kid in the sun hat who has to go through different mazes collecting all the different coins while avoiding all the enemies, and you can like crush them with like leaning over the walls on top of them, like crushing them on top of them, like pushing the walls over to crush them. I do think that it's pretty clever. Yeah. So Rompers is a pretty good game. I've gone through a good plethora of stages in the game. I do not regret it. It's still very good. So yeah. Dig Dug Arrangement from 2005. Dig Dug Arrangement from 2005. Okay. You know what? Dig Dug Arrangement is going 2005 is going next to Pac-Man Arrangement 2005. Dig Dug Arrangement 2005 is not better than 1996 Arrangement, but it's still very good. Still very good for 2005 standards of Dig Dug stuff. I was expecting the Dig Dug sprite to be like Mr. Driller, but I guess not. So, yeah. So overall, Dig Dug Arrangement is going in A tier. It is very good. Yeah. Barduke. Jesus. Okay. Barduke. Yeah, there we go. Barduke can go to hell. Barduke can go to hell. I'm not kidding, because Barduke is just so stupid. Barduke is just so stupid because like I can't even know where I'm going. I'm pressing the right or left button and I'm shooting these aliens, and the aliens just keep killing me every time. I have managed to go through the first stage, but when I get to the second stage, it's just stupidly difficult. And yeah, that's why I think Barduke goes in F tier where it belongs. So yeah. Modos is going in. No, not F tier. Not F tier. Modos is honestly A tier. It is honestly really fun. It has an interesting aspect. Bumper cars, but in space, and you can go through like the levels like pretty fast. I have gone through like to round 8 to 10 or something. And yeah, Modos, I have played it on Namco Museum Encore, and I do not regret it. It's still very good. So yeah. Bombi. I have never played Bombi. And I'm thinking about playing it someday on my emulator, but I kind of don't have the time to. So yeah, Bombi, I've never played this one yet. So Galaxian. Actually, no. Galaxian sucks. Galaxian sucks ass. Because it's basically a very downgraded version of Galaga. You can't rapid fire because I'm pressing the button to like make the aliens like defeat the aliens, but like the cannons go like you can't rapid fire. I was expecting it to go not like it sounds like a firework. Yeah. And it's also very difficult to get the aliens. I keep missing almost every single time I'm doing an alien. I miss an alien, and it's also very hard to get the last ones, especially the last ones, to get them hard. Although Galaxian is not good at all. It is not good at all. I honestly kind of hate it. Yeah, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many games we got left? Oh my god, we've got through the list already. So yeah. So Pac-Land. Pac-Land, Pac-Land. It's turning 40 this year, and it came out in August. So Pac-Land it's turning 40 this year. I don't know what day, but it is going in S tier. Is going to S tier. I really love Pac-Land. It's a very good game meshing the cartoon with the TV show, except like in the Japanese version, it's actually canon to the Pac-Man series. Yeah, and honestly, I don't think the Hanna-Barbera series is canon. I don't think the Hanna-Barbera series is canon because it makes a lot of mistakes. And yeah. I honestly don't think it's that good. You know what, I kind of don't feel like making a part 2 of like this tier list because we already got a few more games left, which is honestly very good. Yeah, so Pac-Land's design, I'm more referring to specifically to the Japanese version. It's really good. I like how they captured Pac-Man, although the Blinky and Clyde's personalities still piss me off. I wish they switched them back, like Namco did a long time ago. Like Namco should have done a long time ago. And that's what kind of went into the Blinky and Clyde arrow thing. So, and I'm kind of mad about that. But at least they got, like, their just dues, and at least they got them right with Pac-Man World Rally. Excuse me. Oh, my God. Yeah, so... yeah, overall, Pac-Land is a really elite game. I really like it. Dig Dug Arrangement. 1996 arcade version. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not better than the other arrangement games on PS, on like the other Namco Classic Collections, like Mappy Arrangement, Xevious Arrangement, Gallagher Arrangement, Pac-Man Arrangement, Rally X Arrangement, and then there's Dig Dug Arrangement. I just think it's fine. I just think Dig Dug Arrangement, the 1996 version, is fine. I do think the 2005 one is way better than that, but whatever. So, yeah. So so Dig Dug 2. Dig Dug 2 is it's pretty good. I really like it. It's solid. I really like that, like, it takes place on an island of some sort, and like Pukas and Figars are on it, and you have to like drill in the ground to make it collapse to make all the enemies fall in the water. That's just so, when you do that, it's just so sick to see. Honestly. Get that out of there. Yeah, so yeah, I honestly think that Dig Dug 2 is also pretty good. Yeah, so Dragon Saber. Oh my lord. Okay. This Dragon Saber is Namco's best arcade game. I think Dragon Saber is Namco's best arcade game ever made. I'm not joking, because it has such an atmosphere to it, and it's also very fun. Even though it slightly can be unfair at times, the game is still, it works too well that it's very masterful. It is very masterful. And yeah, I just think Dragon Saber is honestly miles better than Dragon Spirit. And yeah. So let's go to, okay, we are nearing the end now. So Rally X. I put a lot of stuff in A tier, so I'm gonna put Rally X in B tier. Yeah, Rally X is pretty fun. I quite like it. It kind of like led to like a big like part of like Wreck-It Ralph, and like they meshed it with Turbo Time and stuff like that. Though I do think Rally X is still it's still pretty fun. I still remember that very early 1980s commercial with 1980s Rally X commercial with Pac-Man announcing it. So remember that. I have made an English dubbed version on my channel. Go check that one out if you haven't yet. So yeah. Yeah, I honestly really like Rally X. Even though it can be hard sometimes, I still enjoy Rally X either way. It's miles better than the new Rally X though. Yeah. So Mappy, I really like Mappy. Mappy's a really good game because it's so clever. Like making the cat and dog, no, not cat and dog, cat and mouse dynamic into cops, like making it like a cop thing. Like you have to control this mouse police officer into like stopping the Meowkies, aka the pink cats, from taking these stolen goods from a hotel. And I also think it's pretty good with the trampolines and stuff, and it's also very good. I've gotten very good at Mappy recently, getting to round 30 or something. Yeah, honestly, I think Mappy is it's just so good. It's so good. Yeah. Dig Dug. Dig Dug is also masterful. And it's going in A tier. Yeah. Yeah, LSCP 22s, I agree. If Mappy was a movie, I would watch it along with the Pac-Man movie. If they came out like at the same time at once, I would grab 2 tickets to go see that one, Pac-Man, on the first day, and then go to see the Mappy movie on the second day. And I'm 100% sure it's gonna be the same as that one Mappy Mappy YouTube series that is referenced almost every single time a Namco thing is mentioned. And yeah, I just believe that has the same vibe as the Cops TV show. I really like Cops. Yeah. Though I think Mappy is pretty good. It's pretty clever and it's very fun. Yeah. Now we have Grobda Remix. Grobda Remix, it's fine. Grobda Remix is very good, but it's also except like the difficulty was cranked up to 10. And once again, you have to control Pac-Man, who looks really cute in the tank, to yeah. I like how it's just the difficulty is cranked up to 10. Like Pac-Man's in the tank, and you have to control Pac-Man and like basically do the same thing as Grobda before the timer runs out. And yeah. Also, I think Grobda Remix is fine. I guess. No, wait, Grobda Remix isn't D tier. It's actually C tier. Yeah. Assault, I've never played. Galaga Legions. Hold on. Oh, where is it? Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Alright, so Galaga Legions is miles better than Galaga 88. It's because it feels like an adventure. The Galaga Legions just feels like an adventure. And Galaga Legions just feels like an adventure. And it feels like an arcade game because of like the more lady synthesized voice, and the sound design when you play it is just booming. And it's very good. And yeah, I think Galaga Legions is better than Galaga 88. But Galaga 88 is still really good though. Alright, we are near the end now. Super Pac-Man. The grand comeback of Pac-Man himself. Except he's a fucking superhero now. Super Pac-Man's going in A tier. Super Pac-Man is very, very easy S tier. I do think, actually, you know what? Wait. You know what? S tier it is. S tier it is for Super Pac-Man. Yeah, Super Pac-Man is honestly very cool. It's very cool. Like, it has a different aspect to like the thing in like Pac-Man. And it's very cool. Like, you have to collect all the keys. Like, you have to go to the you have to like collect the keys to eat all the food. Except you don't eat pellets, you eat food. Though the power pellets still return because the ghosts are in it. And yeah, and you have to control, and you have to eat keys to like grab the fruit, and then you control Pac-Man, eats the super pellet, and he turns into Super Pac-Man, and he can go like super speed, and he can break through the doors, stuff like that to get all the food, and then yeah, though Super Pac-Man is still really cool. It's a grand comeback of Pac-Man, and yeah, I might make an episode of Super Pac-Man someday. Yeah, honestly, I think Super Pac-Man is a very elite successor to Pac-Man. I don't know how many times I've said elite this entire live stream. So yeah. Pac-Mania. You sir are going right beside Pac-Man. Pac-Mania has amazing soundtrack, and I think the 3D aspect of it is very cool. It's very cool, stuff like that. And yeah, and I like how you can make Pac-Man jump. And I'm getting really annoyed at people saying, "Oh, but they made Pac-Man too easy in Pac-Mania because you can make Pac-Man jump." Okay, but like, I bet most of the people were saying that because they didn't know about like the fourth levels where Funky and Spunky, the two new green and gray ghosts, can jump. Because Funky, I mean, he chases Pac-Man a lot, and then he like jumps, and he tries to jump, but Pac-Man only can jump him by timing. And then Spunky is basically good news and bad news. The bad news is that she can jump just as high as Pac-Man, so if you like try to jump up over her, you're dead. But the good news about Spunky is that she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing in the maze and just can't find Pac-Man like literally anywhere. I've tried to spot Punky when I was playing Pac-Mania, and I've always saw her like 2 or 4 times, and that's it. And yeah, overall, and the jump mechanic is also pretty good too. And I also really like that Namco confirmed that the Wedge Pac-Man also has Pac-Man's shaped eyes. And yeah, I just think Pac-Mania is possibly my second favorite Pac-Man game. So yeah. All right, how many games do we have left? We have 2 left. Rolling Thunder 2. I've barely played Rolling Thunder 2. Actually, I have played Rolling Thunder 2. Though I do think Rolling Thunder 2 is C tier because it's just not as good as the original Rolling Thunder, but it's still very good. And I like that the protagonist is basically a female protagonist, like Layla, who is like who you have to save in the original Rolling Thunder. So yeah, I've only played it on Namco Museum on the Switch. I do feel like planning on getting the Genesis version soon. I also do plan on getting Burning Force for the Genesis. Because I have all the Pac-Man games on the Genesis over there. By the VHS TV, that's like right over there. It's right beside this computer. It's like not that far away from the computer. So yeah. Though I think Rolling Thunder 2 is pretty good. Alright, here is the grand finale. Phozon. Phozon? Phozon, I actually know what Phozon is B. I actually really like Phozon. Phozon is like the best way of teaching science. It's a chemistry game, but it's also like fun to play. Like you have to match the shapes to like the molecules to like that spiky thing. I don't know what it's called that you control. While avoiding the atomics they're trying to get you. I still think it's pretty cool. Though it gets very hard when you get to like the the third level, and when you get to like the other worlds. I do think that Fozon is still very good. So I think that's everything. I think that's everything, folks. I didn't need to do a part 2 at all. So yeah, that's the best. So that's my Namco Museum tier list. So thank you so much for watching the stream, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video or so. I don't know.